Half a day, everybody. Continuing to talk to the teammates, the people who inspired our Olympians. We on Guam are so proud of the 8 athletes we are sending to the Olympics, including 3-time Olympian Regine Tugade. She is our first female 3-time athlete, and Jean Tugade is a very, very proud mama.
Of course.
History in the making, Jean. So congratulations to you and your
Thank
family,
you.
first of all.
Thank you.
All right. To be the parent of an Olympian, I can't even say this because I've never been the parent of an Olympian, but to be the parent of a one-time Olympian is amazing. What does it mean to you and your family to say that, like our daughter has put in all of that work, she's always demonstrated excellence and commitment and discipline, and to now go for the 3rd time and make history?
Of course, I feel blessed. Having her, when you have children, when you have kids, it's already a blessing. But for her to represent her, Guam, the sports that she liked and excelled and keep excelling and always in the newspaper, of course, who won't be proud?
And your family is very, very involved in track. I would say this
Yes.
is the first family of track because, of course, your one of your other 4 children, Riza, is over there in Paris, also helping Regine as the coach.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's Riza. Shout out to Riza too. She's an excellent hammer thrower. But what does a sport of track and field mean to your family, and how did you all get into it?
It all started with Riza. And then in middle school, but when she was in middle school, I never wanted her to be in sports because I don't want my kids to be hurt. And then she just, Mom, I just want to do it. Okay, I let her do it. And then she started excelling in her throws in middle school and then also in high school. And then when her siblings, when Regine became in the middle school, I think Riza was the 2nd coach in middle school. So that started it. And then the rest of the siblings followed.
Now, Riza is 7 years older than Regine.
Yes.
That's a pretty big gap. How did one success impact the other one?
I think one time Regine said her ideal is Riza. So she followed her, and then she just had this goal to be on top of her sports and excel. And then even the rest of my kids, Richelle also followed Regine's footsteps too.
That's the next one, LA 2028. Watch out, because Richelle Tugade is going to continue the family tradition. And one of my coworkers, Matsuki Hirayama, has actually known Regine. She was her classmate ever since middle school, and has said since she was a youngster, has always demonstrated, aptitude. She's always been an excellent student. She's always been a very, very kind and generous person, and obviously she's always been a tremendous athlete. Where does she get that character from? From you, clearly.
I'm not gonna say. Each of my kids have their own characteristics and attitudes. But of course, I wouldn't. I think she grew up with us. So basically, I would say I won't be proud of it that we are her parents. And she grew up. Because I had been attending a Christian church, so she grew up with that as well, and
very well grounded. Yeah.
Yes, and also like what they normally say, Mom, you're so a perfectionist. Like, I want them to just excel in whatever they do, and I'm proud that they did.
Okay, so you're going through this as a family, as a team,
Yes.
as a sports community. For the 3rd time, does it ever get old, Jean, when you hear that your daughter, your baby, is saying she's going to the Olympics?
I just, whatever her dream is, I would support her. If she wants to continue on to the next, I think that's LA, right?
LA 2028 and Brisbane 2032.
If she wants to continue, we'll support her,
She's only 25 years old right now. It is very, very conceivable that we could see Regine in 2028 in the City of Angels.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
how about the future? You said, of course, Richelle is a tremendous athlete in her own right too. How do you keep this going, and how do you said your family is very strong in faith. How do you make sure that they stay they stay grounded, because it's one thing for an athlete to be competitive and have ambitions and goals. It's another thing for people to get, too big of themselves and everything. And Regine is never like that. She was always the most gracious, wonderful person.
They have to remain humble and grounded, and always they always need to thank the Lord, who, like, of course, Regine is she's a creation of God. Whatever she does, it's not gonna happen unless the Lord allows her to. So everything is God given, her talents. So I just pray that all of them would remain humble.
She's
whatever their achievements are.
Yeah, she's also an incredible teammate, because everybody I've interviewed from and again, she's had so much international experience, Jean, in the last year.
Yes.
We've had the Pacific Games, we've had the Micronesian Games, we have the Oceania Championships, and now we've got the Olympics. And everybody that's ran for Guam or been on our track and field team always says, I looked up to her when I was in middle school, and she's talking to me about how to be great.
I in fact talk to some athletes, and they say, Auntie, I want to be like her. Then do it. Don't high school. That's not the end of your track life. Being an athlete does not end in high school. Just continue. And look at Regine. She got into Naval Academy, and up to now she's still active in her athletic life. So just continue.
Very, very type A, and we're so proud of Regine. Tell me about what it was like when you found out from her, when she was competing in the Tokyo Olympics, how she would actually be the flag bearer, because that is the honor among honors.
That I don't know, but of course, that's Regine, that's my daughter, of course. I'm so happy.
I should have brought some tissue here, because I could see.
No, it's okay. Yeah, but of course, wow, flag bearer. Unlike when she was in 2016 Rio, when the camera focused on her, she was looking at her phone, and this time around she made sure that she looked. I mean, she can. The camera is looking at her. I mean, facing her face, and she's really holding the flag. So
there you go.
I'm so proud.
Absolutely, and again, your family is so involved in such a critical part of our track and field community. Where do you think Regine's success and the inspiration she's having, where does that now take track and field on Guam going into the future, so that we can have, future athletes compete in the Olympics?
I just hope that the rest of the athletes would really see that it would benefit them, and it's not something like, I forgot whose interview that was, that they say that, athletics is just a practice for other sports like basketball or stuff, but athletics is athletics,
Yeah, try doing the decathlon, all right? And then come back and tell me that it's just like a tune-up sport. Yeah, do 10 sports at the same time. Do one sport. Go head-to-head with Regine and Joseph Green in the 100-meter sprint, and then get back to me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you said at the beginning of this interview, Jean, that your family is blessed, and I think that's absolutely it. But, what you're getting and what Regine is receiving right now is obviously the product of all of the love and the energy, and just the way she carries herself, and your family is a part of our sports community here on Guam. And we're so proud of her, and we're so incredibly happy for your family that you get these opportunities.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, any final words that you'd like to share with the community, just about what this Olympic means for you personally as a parent?
As a parent, you should always be supporting your children whenever they like a certain sports. Don't make them like, no, never mind, it's just all running. It's not talented or stuff or something, Just support them and just be with them whenever and wherever. And, watching them compete, it makes them happy. They even feel proud, and that's where they get their strength as well. So parents, support your children.
Absolutely.
That's all I can say.
And we support your children and everything they're doing. So Regine, Riza, Richelle coming up and everything like that. Much love to you guys and everything. Jean, thank you so much, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
All right. Team Guam, as strong as the people that got them there, and Regine Tugade, certainly a driving force behind that. Team Guam Athletics in Paris at the Olympics.
Going for Gold is presented to you by Prime Hydration and C2O Coconut Water, distributed by PDC Wholesale.